Hey guys, welcome to another video. This one's gonna be a little more different than usual. There will be some facts, but I'm also gonna be throwing some what ifs. So, fact number one, or sort of. We all know our lovely Sobbsits and Moors like to make outrageous claims. One of them being their ID and passports really work. But do they? I'll bet my entire paycheck that it doesn't. They can try to make wireless claims, videos all they want of it actually working, and they have yet to produce a single one where it does. So let's see. Now here is a list, guys, of approved identification cards that are accepted here in the US. Driver's license or other state photo identity cards issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles. A U.S. passport, a U.S. passport card, DHS Trusted Traveler cards, Global Entity Nexus, Centauri Pass, U.S. Department of Defense ID, including IDs issued to dependents, military IDs, things like that. Permanent resident card, border crossing card, state issued enhanced driver's license, federally recognized tribal issued photo ID. Now, I'm going to stop here for a second because our Moors love to say now that they are tribal or actual Native Americans. But in my earlier video, let's say we proved that wrong. They are not tribal, they're not indigenous, because their so-called make-believe tribe has only existed not that long, where true Native Americans were here for centuries and centuries and centuries. Next one, HSPD-12 PIV card. Foreign government issued passport. This does not mean your Moorish passport, because it's not federally recognized or recognized by any country. So again, it is not valid. Canadian driver's license or Indian or Northern Affairs Canada card. We have Native Americans Canada. So again, transportation worker identification credential, U.S. citizenship and immigration service employment authorization card, a U.S. merchant mariner credential, or a veteran health identification card. These are the only approved ones. Now, Moorish National Republic or Moorish ID or Moorish nationality card sadly is not under this list. So it is not recognized as valid ID. I mean, come on, people, really? Do you really think we're this stupid? Our police officers, or policy enforcers that you like to call them, are there to enforce the law. Even if they hate the law, they still got to enforce it. No matter yelling, screaming, drawing attention to yourself for being a stupid idiot, will get you out of it. Sorry. You can try all you want. It's still not going to matter. You're still not indigenous. You're still an idiot. And I'm going to say this really up close. Stop looking for a handout. Get your lazy ass off the couch and get a real job like the rest of us. Okay. Another thing they like to claim is they are the colonizers, or we are actually. But let's see the definition of a colonization. An action or process of settling among and establishing control over the indigenous people of an area. The action of appropriating a place domain for one's own use. An action by a plant or animal establishing itself in an area. Okay. So you can, in a sense, try to say you're kind of colonizing your own land back. But, there's one little hiccup you guys are forgetting. You still gotta follow our laws. You can claim you have diplomatic immunity all you want. You still gotta follow our laws to a degree. Now, but here is where I'm going to go into a what if, a hypothetical. Let's say the Moorish people end up becoming recognized as a Native American tribe. Just a what if. You get your own plot of land, say 100 acres to start. Yes, that is your land. You can set up your own little make-believe government and it be, in a sense, officially recognized. You'd be able to set up your own police force, government, pretty much kind of do whatever you want. But guess what happens when you step off that tribal land? You're still subject to U.S. law. Doesn't matter. Even the Native Americans have to. Yes, when they're on their own land, they can govern themselves. But once they step off that tribal land, you're still subject to U.S. law. Just like if we went to the UK, Europe, Africa, Asia, Russia, Japan. We are visitors. We are still subject to that country's laws. Now, one of, I believe it's Pauline's, and if anybody wants to correct me, by all means, please do. You claim you were here since Pangea. Well, it just happens I did a little research of my own. And I'll link these down below for you guys. Because my dumbass forgot to put them in the stream here. One thing I wanted to look up was, you know what? This is actually gonna have to go after. And I'm pretty sure it was Pauline. Guys, please tell me if I'm wrong. The Moors have been around since Pangea. Now, some of you guys don't know what Pangea is. It was basically a supercontinent where every continent that's on the world today used to be one. That existed in late Paleozoic early Mosaic eras, that was approximately 335 million years ago, and then broke apart roughly 175 million years ago. So hundreds of millions of years ago. Okay, that's when the supercontinent was active. Earliest known recorded civilization was the Mesopotamia, and that was 4th millennium BCE, and so yeah, about 3000 BCE. Not millions of years ago, though. So again, how in the bloody hell can you think that the Moors existed that long when civilization didn't even exist that far back? But another what if I wanted to throw out there. Let's say that, you know what? Let's say the Moors are entirely correct in everything that they say. Their ancient ancestors, owned all the land, all the gold, silver, everything. And they had this big, massive empire. Well, a little bit of a history lesson. It refers back to colonization. So, let's say this empire even existed, say, 1,000 years ago. Hell, you know what? Let's even make it when Columbus discovered America. And all this land really belonged to the Moors and not the Native Americans. Hypothetical, of course. What do you think is going to happen when a superior force comes across a less superior force? You're going to get your ass swept out of the way, and the new people are going to take over. So in a sense, you got conquered. Plain and simple. The conquerors now make up the rules and set up the government. Now, why can't you seem to accept this? Either way. I mean, seriously. You just can't simply accept it. You still want things handed to you. You don't want to work for it. But you want it given to you. And let us say that, everything you guys say is true. Do you really think every government is going to bow down on their hands and knees and pray that they're not worthy and give everything back to you? Sorry. Just not going to happen. They're going to find a very polite way to tell you, but I'll just tell you straight up what's exactly going to happen. They're going to tell you to fuck off. There's the door, don't let it hit you on the way out. They're not going to hand it over. No government would. They're not just going to hand it straight over back to you. And you thinking they would makes you an idiot. Especially you, Pauline. Thinking that the military is going to arrest people just because you say so. So, I didn't want to make this too long, guys, and I kind of already have. But quite simply, don't follow these groups. They can try to teach you that this bullshit works. I mean, you got Pauline, all her little minions, hell, even our most resident Moor, Dr. George Anderson. Kind of miss having discussions with you and my comments. You know, I do miss that. But still, none of it works, guys, because it's all a load of shit. You do have a right to travel between states, but you still need a driver's license, you still need insurance, and you still need registration. You still need to pay your taxes. So when a cop stops you for an infraction, crime, or anything, number one, if you fail to identify yourself, that's an arrestable offense. Not having driver's license, insurance, or registration, and throwing your Morse bullshit could get you easily arrested and your car impounded. So why you keep choosing to argue when it's never going to work? 9 times out of 10 you'll get your window busted, which makes companies like SafeLight very, very happy. So keep on doing that bullshit. You're going to make them very, very rich. And just try to deal with it in court. Oh, wait. That still doesn't work because not even the courts are putting up with your shit now. So, if I can teach you anything, guys, don't follow these groups. They won't get, highly intelligent people. They will get the low income people who are desperate to follow them. And you see it everywhere. Even Jamal, said Amora's a whole bunch of different races, but yet focuses highly on black movement. So is it really about nationality, or is it more a sense about color? Just think about that one. Anyways, guys, I'll put the links to everything down below. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.